Hello everyone, this is Professor Tangankar. Welcome you back to the auditing class of 6M, which is in terms of revision. So we have already into the third and the fourth unit. So in the previous class, we have studied as to what is the role of an auditor in checking different cash transactions, then different fixed assets and so on. So how will he check the cash transactions? How will he check the other fixed assets, okay, other current assets and so on? So we were left out with some of the part in the in the fourth unit. We will just get back to it. So the left out part was in terms of furniture, fixture and fittings. Now, what is this furniture, fixture and fittings? They are items of movable equipment that are used to furnish an office. For example, chair, desk, shelves, books, cases, etc. So we all know what do we mean by furniture, fixture and fittings. That is, you whatever movable equipments are there, that is, for example, you have a chair, you have a desk, you have a DLP, or maybe in terms of a bookshelf, or maybe in terms of uh, table which can be moved from one place to another. So that comes in case of furniture, fixture and fittings. Now, if it is in case of furniture, fixture and fittings, how will the auditor check whether, now for example, if the furniture in the books of accounts, in the balance sheet, if it is written as 4 lakhs, so then in that case, how will the auditor check whether really the company is having furniture which is worth 4 lakhs or not? Okay, so he will verify through different other aspects, that is in terms of vouchers and so on. So this is what the auditor has to do, that is his duty in terms of checking furniture, fixture and fittings. So auditor's duty is, first one is to verify invoices. Now, when the asset has been acquired during the current accounting period, the auditor should examine the purchase invoice of the dealers. Now, if the if the client says that he has acquired or he has purchased a furniture which is up to say 5,000 rupees, then in that case, how will the auditor check whether really the company has purchased a asset for 5,000 or not, the furniture for 5,000 or not? No doubt if the furniture is physically present, but that can be an old furniture also which has been shown that it is a new one which has been purchased recently. So to verify whether it has recently been purchased or it has been, since it has been put in the books of accounts, how will he check it? He will check through the invoice, that is the purchase invoice letter, and then he will acknowledge whether yes, that particular asset has been purchased for so and so amount or not. Next, verify furniture stock register. Now, he should verify, that is, the auditor should verify furniture stock register and ask the management to prepare an inventory to reconcile it with the stock register. Now, we have a stock register being maintained, that is, what is the amount of chairs, what is the amount of table, what is the amount of books, what is the amount of shelves that you have, or what is the amount of decks that you have. Each and everything will be recorded. So as an auditor, he must register that stock, he must check the stock register and also ask the higher ups to see that they have maintained a stock register every in a interval, by which they can understand whether what is the amount of stock they have and how much is the old stock which has been sold, which has been resold, okay, and what is the existing amount of furniture stock that they have. So as an auditor, he should cross check the existing furniture through the stock register what the client is having. Next, verify schedule of previous years. Now, he should compare furniture schedule of previous year with that of the current year to ascertain the existence, purchase or sale of asset during the year. As I already told, that as an auditor, he should have a check being made. He should compare what is the furniture existing what is the existing furniture, that is the previous, whatever is the previous furniture which has been carried forward. So what is the existing furniture plus the new furniture which has been purchased. So he should check whether what is the previous furniture, that is the old furniture which has been bought in, and what is the new furniture which has been purchased, what is the amount of the new furniture, when it has been purchased, and so on, and how much is the old furniture, the dead stock which has been sold. Okay, so what is the sale stock, which is, I mean, the sale of sale amount, that is furniture sold, what is the amount of that, how much it is sold, what is the, on what date it has been sold, what is the remaining stock of furniture, that must be checked by the auditor. Next, disclosure of profit or loss on sale. Now this we have also seen in terms of management accounting. When you, if you remember, we have studied this in the last semester, wherein if there is any profit or sale of an asset, that must be recorded in the fund flow statement. Okay, because that comes in case of operating expenses. Okay, so as an auditor, he should examine that any profit or loss on sale of furniture during the year is properly disclosed in the books of account. Now, if there is any profit or sale of an asset, that must be recorded in the books of accounts. Now, if you remember, in management accounting, if there is sale of an asset, okay, sale of an asset means you're getting the cash. It is one of the source of income which will be recorded in the fund flow statement to the source. But if there is any loss, okay, loss on sale of asset, again, I mean, whatever is the profit or sale of an asset, that will be recorded in the statement, fund flow statement. Similarly, here also in terms of financial statements also, whether there is profit or loss on sale of an asset, of a furniture, that must be recorded in the books of accounts, that must be properly recorded in the books of accounts. So this must be checked whether as an auditor, he must check whether there is profit or sale of an furniture, is that been disclosed in the books of accounts or not, that must be checked by the auditor. All right, that's in case of your third and the fourth unit. We will get back, I hope you have understood well. We'll get back to the next unit, that is unit 5, in terms of report writing in the next class. Thank you.